that what really inspired you to not to pursue that high flying corporate job, but to go into very, very ignored sector, particularly in 70s. Nobody was talking about disability. Please let us know, sir.
Actually, the whole inspiration came from my father. By the way, my family is a refugee family. They migrated from Pakistan. It was India earlier in 1947. So they had lived a life of deprivation, poverty. Despite that, my father was a very well-known social reformer in his area. He devoted whole his life to reform the social evils and to promote good values. So I saw him as a child struggling and trying to promote goodness and goodwill among the people. So that motivated me that if my father, who was a refugee, who had nothing, he was almost without anything and could do a lot of work for the society. And I saw that little work here and there can make a big change in the lives of people. In the placement of 1979, I requested IIM that why did we add one more column? But that time we had even now we have choice of job. We can choose what type of job we want to go for. On an average, everybody was offered 8 jobs to choose from. I said, why did you add one column? Unconventional job. Mr. Manubhai D. Shah, who's known for consumer movement, and he was the chairman of the administrative committee of BPA. He saw the brochure and he called me. Do you really mean that you want to go for an unconventional job? He said, we offer you something very, very unconventional. There's a school for the blind, and you join as manager or administrator, whatsoever, and try to work for them. And I was sure I'll be very happy. I really admire the way you are going, the Voice of SF is going in technology in the best possible way. For example, having exhibition of the paintings, collecting the assistive devices, collecting technology, disseminating the information, creating awareness, having a very, very vibrant website, or even having the app, which is very functional. I've been very fond of your app, and wherever I go, I see an accessible place or inaccessible, I try to upload, because that's the only way that you can create an inventory of such places. So basically, BPA's mission and Voice of S's vision are the same. They're not similar, they're the same. They match very, very perfectly. So, and we are very glad that you are becoming a very strong link between the poor people in India, marginalized people in India, people with disabilities, with disabling condition, and the donor community in USA and elsewhere. And the way you have been able to mobilize such strong support from a lot of donors and then channelize the money. And I must mention the way you track every expenditure, where you track every distribution of devices is marvelous. Most of technology which is coming now, first of all, is inclusive. Second, there's a huge market. And third, and very important, with little margin also, they are able to develop new products with much lesser investment as compared to earlier. And fourth, and very important, our country, and many countries for that matter, have opened up and they are providing a lot of support to the startups of technology for people with disabilities. According to me, in 10 years, almost everybody will have access to the devices, because devices will be affordable. Only limitation is that all those people who make devices, they should not be urban oriented.